Welcome back to Sneakers in Skyrim. I really don't know why I bothered or why Sneakers bothered to go back and pick up that stuff. Except he's just incurably greedy, I think.
Brown bear on the slopes the other day. I could swear by the All-Maker that it was watching the village.
Yes.
Really?
I know the one you saw. It watches us each night, always moving closer. As the ashfall worsens, the land and water are poisoned. The animals have less to eat and become desperate.
We had better do something about it then.
It makes my heart heavy to think of killing a beast when we have no need of its hide or its meat. That is not our way. The bear might find food elsewhere. We will leave it alone.
Right.
The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land sick.
So Sneakers gathers. Anyway, now that people are back to sort of their everyday lives, or so it seems.
The elders talk of great cities much bigger than our village. Makes my heart. But why would anyone need so many buildings?
Very well. I came here to study the history of Solstheim. It's the skull who intrigued me the most.
Let's see, Finna, are you perhaps a smith?
I welcome you, friend of the skull.
Thank you.
I've tried to interest the villagers in reading and history, but I haven't had much luck.
So, you're not one of the skull then?
Oh, no, most certainly not. I'm a historian. Solstheim is a fascinating place, but we know so little about its past. There are many mysteries that remain unsolved.
What do you make of that stone structure everyone was building?
Yes, that was a most disturbing experience. But to answer your question, the architecture was strange, almost otherworldly. Given that, and the considerable power it must have taken to affect our minds so completely, it would suggest the work of a powerful mage. Either that, or perhaps a Daedra. If so, then may the Nine protect us.
A Daedra, eh? Sneakers has been thinking the right same thing.
Powerful and malevolent entities. Some of the more powerful among them can exert their influence within our world. And when they do, men inevitably suffer.
How long have you been studying the skull?
Well, let me think. I suppose it's been nearly a year now. My goodness, how the time has flown.
And the skull don't mind being studied?
Well, not so far. They think I'm a bit strange, but they seem to tolerate me. In fact, they've been very accommodating, hospitable even. They seem happy to talk about their traditions and history.
Right, well, nice people then. Welcoming.
It's been many winters since my husband returned to the All-Maker.
I came here to study the history of Solstheim. It's the skull who intrigued me the most.
I have goods to offer if you have need.
Ooh, excellent! Sneakers, would like to sell some loot, actually. What have you got
I
to sell?
gathered some plants that are useful for making potions, but I have other goods as well.
Oh. Plants. So, Sneakers can't sell... Actually, yeah, he can sell some of this stuff. Oh, but she doesn't have much gold to buy it with. That actually makes sense, you know. Where would she get a lot of gold out in the wilderness like this? Do we have anything that she can actually afford? Not really. Maybe she's got something useful that we could trade for it? Again, not really. Who do you trade with, anyway, up here?
Many hunters pass through our village, and sometimes the dark elves of Ravenrock visit us. They bring us things from their homeland that we can't find on the island, such as spices, fine cloth, and ores that we cannot mine here. It's true we Skull prefer a simpler life than some, but we do still enjoy a luxury from time to time.
Right.
May the sun light your path.
You too, you too. So, not much chance of Sneakers getting some money for his loot around here then. Wow. Better head back to Ravenrock for that.
The weapons of the skull will never be dull, as long as Baldur Ironshaper tends the forge.
Well, let's take a look at those weapons then, shall we?
Take a look.
Ooh, he's got more gold, he does. Brilliant. Ooh, Stalgrim armor. Cool. All heavy, of course. Doesn't really fit Snaker. Snaker's uses light armor, if any, at all. Alright, let's see. Perhaps Snakers can sell you some stuff then. Sure, I could sell this, but I'm gonna get rid of some of the heavy stuff, ideally. Like this, for example. And this, I guess, and then you can't afford that, can you? Oh well. Well, Snickers can probably sell the rest at the Ravenrock or something. Thank you very much for your business, Mr. Ironshaper.
Good day.
Now let's go talk to that shaman person, shall we?
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
Hi there, Freya.
Allmaker guide you.
Guide me to your dad. Hello, Storm.
The air is different. We are safe, which means you have succeeded.
This Allmaker you keep talking about, who or what is the Allmaker?
You are an outsider, and I don't know if I can make you understand. I will try. The Allmaker is the maker of all things.
Well, duh.
And it is from the Allmaker that life flows like a great river. As all rivers must return to the sea, so all life returns in time to the All-Maker. I know our ways must seem strange to you, but the 9 gods of the Empire are equally strange to us.
Well, that figures. Now, I'm not sure Snake is really going to boast that his people are free.
May darkness never touch you.
That doesn't really seem like a Snaker's thing to say, but...
You have prevailed. I can feel it. As shaman of Skull Village, I serve as both a guide and a healer. I also remind the Skull to live as one with nature, and to honor the will of the All-Maker, so that we will be
If anyone can help us now,
shelter you.
it is you.
But if I want to advance the quest, it seems at least I have to talk about the village.
You have prevailed. I can feel it.
Why, thank you. So, does that mean that your people are free?
So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you.
Very, very grateful for that, but what do we do now?
If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Mirak is doing, but it may slow his progress.
Well, Snickers needs to stop Mirak, not just slow him down.
I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Mirak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this black book.
Oh yes, that book. Well, can you still sneak us what you know about the book at least?
Mirak had this? This does not look like something of the dragon cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the dark elf wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about black books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much.
Serana, what are you doing?
Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
Well, thank you very much for that advice. Do you know what happened when Snickers shouted at the Windstone?
The power of the stone had been corrupted. It was the source of the influence that had taken control of the skull. Your shout broke whatever evil will controlled the stone, and restored its true nature as a conduit of the All-Maker's gifts. Freeing the other stones will diminish whatever dark influence is spreading across Solstheim.
And the other stones, you can tell Snickers where they are, perhaps?
Yes. There are 6 sacred stones. Wind, water, earth, beast, sun, and tree. Through them, the oneness of the land is maintained. Freya saw that the tree stone now stands imprisoned in Mirak's new temple.
Yes.
I doubt that you can free it until his power is broken.
Darn it.
But you may be able to cleanse the other stones. Even if this does not stop Mirak, it surely will delay his return.
But we also need to look into these books. Right. What do you think this Neloth character can help finding black books?
He also is searching for them. In fact, he has already found one.
Well, Snickers knew that.
He showed it to me when he came here.
Oh, really?
It was very like the one you found in Mirak's temple. A thing of dark magic, not of the All-Maker.
Well, if he's that free with his books, then maybe it does make sense to talk to him. So, what do you know anything about them?
Our traditions do not speak of them, but they and Mirak are connected. You read a black book and saw him. And the book's power comes from the same dark source as that which corrupted the Windstone. But beware, you are now walking the same road as Mirak.
Snickers think this Mirak is a Daedra worshipper, and that, you know, that Guardian thing was all tentacly, just like that Oblivion Sphere Snickers was in, so it is some sort of Daedra is probably involved here, Snickers. Thanks.
All-Maker shelter you.
Thank you very much. Well, seems the next thing Snickers will, or at least should do then, is head back to Raven Rock and try and free his friends there from the influence of the Earthstone, and maybe even sell some of his loot while he's at it. And then tell Mithrin where that Neloth character is. Also, of course, there are the other stones. The Beast Stone is there. Water Stone. Yeah, you marked these stones on Snickers' map. We didn't really know where they were. Oh yes, of course, the Sunstone has been there already. Snickers knows what that is. Right. Well, so for the next video we'll be going back to the Raven Rock and then the Earthstone, but until then, go in peace, live and let live.